She counted on your collapse. She expected the begging, the over-explaining, the late-night texts, the spiral. She thought leaving you would leave you broken, that your world would stop when she stepped out of it. But here's the truth she never saw coming. Her leaving wasn't your loss. It was your awakening. This is where you stop viewing heartbreak as a curse and start using it as a weapon. The pain, it's not your prison. It's your training ground. She thought she could exit your life and live rent-free in your mind forever. Nope. She gave you the gift of distance, and in that space, you rediscovered everything she never saw in you. This video isn't about getting her back. It's about getting back to yourself. You're not here to chase. You're not here to post thirst traps or flex for her attention. You're here to master yourself so completely that her presence or absence means nothing. You don't need closure. You need clarity. She wasn't the one. You are. 1. The break doesn't break you. She left, and at first, everything went quiet. The kind of quiet that's deafening. Your brain started replaying every moment, every conversation, every kiss, trying to find where it went wrong. You stared at your phone, hoping for a message, knowing it wouldn't come. That knot in your chest, that wasn't weakness. That was the death of an illusion, the illusion that she was your anchor. She wasn't. She was just the weight, keeping you from rising. The moment she walked out, something bigger began. The war within you. That's where real men are made, not when things are easy, but when you have to decide, do I collapse here, or do I rise without a crutch? She thought your identity depended on her presence, but pain doesn't break a man. It reveals him. Pain is the scalpel that cuts away the weak parts, the excuses, the insecurity, the need for validation. Now, her absence is space, and space is power. The Stoics didn't cry over what they lost. They welcomed it. Because what you lose often clears the path to what you truly are. This isn't grief. It's your rebirth. 2, stop negotiating with disrespect. She didn't leave because you were weak. She left because she thought you'd stay weak. She disrespected you by walking away like you were disposable. And worse, you almost believed her. You almost chased, begged, tried. You nearly begged, chased, explained your worth. But that ends now. You don't make deals with those who treat you like an option. You exit. That's stoicism. That's self-command. When someone turns their back, you do the same. A man aware of his worth doesn't plead to be acknowledged. He becomes undeniable. Disrespect is often subtle. Ghosting, blurred lines, sweet words paired with actions that scream, "You're not enough." You noticed, and still you tried to fix it. That was your lowest, and it should light a fire, not against her, but against the version of you that forgot his value. Anyone who leaves you that effortlessly doesn't deserve to witness your rise. From now on, affection will never cost your self-respect. You become the blueprint. The world adapts. 3. Control is power. Reaction is weakness. She anticipated your reaction, a text, a dig, a late-night call. She wanted evidence that she still held emotional sway. But when you gave her nothing, no post, no message, no shade, that's when the tide shifted. Control isn't about others, it's about you. The most dangerous man isn't loud. He moves with quiet assurance. He doesn't erupt. He doesn't grovel. He watches, withdraws, and strategizes. We don't react, we calculate, and sometimes the strongest response is no response at all. People crave control, deny it, and you become unforgettable. You master yourself so thoroughly, not even your impulses can reach you. 4. Grind in the dark. Return like a ghost, vanish, not to run, but to transform. The world doesn't need a front row seat to your healing. What it needs is your silence, and then your presence after the change. No more broadcasting pain. This season, private. You train in the shadows so that when you reappear, you're unrecognizable. She walked away from a man she thought she understood, but that version of you, gone. Now you build in silence. You're in the gym, in books, in deep work, not for her, but so when she looks again, she won't even know who she once had. 5. Become the man you'd fear losing. Would you have chased you? Unlikely. That old self was still desperate to prove his worth. But now, you don't want her back. You want to evolve beyond who she ever knew. You become unstoppable when you stop craving her and start demanding discipline from yourself. You're not doing this to get even. You're doing it to become worthy of your own respect. No announcements, just presence, just silence that commands rooms. You don't pursue, you attract, through power, through purpose. 6. Attention is a drug. You just went cold turkey. She didn't crave love, she wanted the fix of your attention. And when she had too much, she grew numb. Now you've cut her off, cold turkey. Attention was your currency, and you were spending it like it meant nothing, never again. Now she checks her screen and finds nothing. No echoes, no reactions, just absence. You don't hand out energy where it's unearned. 7. You don't just move on. 7. You don't just move on. You level up. Average men move on. You're not average. You don't get over her. You ascend so far she wouldn't recognize the man she left behind. She thought you'd rebound, but you didn't fill a void. You sealed it with purpose. You're not escaping the pain. You're building with it. Most aim to feel okay. You're using heartbreak as fuel to dominate life. 8. Attraction grows in absence. Want her to feel it? Disappear. So completely, your void becomes presence. Attraction isn't built through constant contact. It's born from disciplined silence. You don't explain your evolution. You don't text updates. You let absence whisper your power. No games, just mastery. 9. Regret is the price of losing a Stoic man. Regret doesn't arrive in your sadness. It hits when she realizes you feel nothing at all. A Stoic man leaves no footprints. He leaves silence, She thought you'd crumble. Instead, she sees a man unshaken. That's what burns most. She doesn't mourn the man who needed her. She mourns the one who rose without her. 10. Your life is the revenge. Let her watch it burn bright. Want revenge? Build a life she doesn't even get to witness. Not to get back at her, but to raise your standard. Not to impress, but to bury your old self. When people ask about her, you don't explain. You just smile, like a man who buried every ghost he once chased. Final words. You didn't lose her. She lost her right to witness the rise of a man who doesn't beg, doesn't chase, doesn't break. From here forward, you don't seek approval. You build empires. This is your era now. Keep it cold. Keep it quiet. Keep going. No games, just mastery. If this message resonated with you, remember, it's not the heartbreak that defines you. It's what you build from it. This is more than a phase. It's your ascension. So if you're done begging, done breaking, and ready to rebuild in silence, subscribe. Join a tribe of men who don't chase, they evolve. Like, comment, and share this with someone who needs the reminder. You don't need closure. You need clarity. And from this moment on, you rise.